And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the boxers for the finals of the flyweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is bout number 2 on your program, the 2003 finals for the flyweight division. Between and introducing in the red corner from London ABA and West Ham Amateur Boxing Club London, please welcome Matthew Marsh. And in the blue corner, representing the Midland Counties from Birmingham and the Irish Police Community Club, Don Broadhurst. And referee for this contest, Mr. Ray Morley. In the red corner, Marsh; the blue corner, Broadhurst.
London against the Midlands in this flyweight final, 51 kilogram, the weight division, and in the red representing London, and the champion of 2 years ago was the 20-year-old Matthew Marsh. Boxes out of the West Ham club, so there's huge support for him here tonight in Bethnal Green. His opponent will come out of the blue corner, but is back wearing the green vest of the Birmingham Irish club, is the 19-year-old Don Broadhurst, who's a pretty decent puncher. Stopped his opponent pretty comprehensively, although might have been just slightly overmatched in the semi-finals. But Matthew Marsh has been there, seen it, and as I said, champion 2 years ago, and England's Commonwealth Games representative in Manchester last summer, where he did get knocked out quite spectacularly by a very good South African. And Marsh, which I think will be expected to win this one.
Yeah, I think so, but he's going about it the wrong way just now. He's obviously very confident going forward, but Broadhurst has been very accurate with his shots, and he's actually getting the better of it as he's catching Marsh as he's coming in. Marsh has just got to slow down a little bit and start to pick his shots, but it's been a good start from Broadhurst.
Gum shield has come out. Boxers must have a head guard, must have gum shield and a cup protector in at all times. So the clock will stop because of that. But it's a good start by young Don Broadhurst from Birmingham Irish. Moved up from light flyweight. This is his first senior ABA final, first senior ABA competition, coached by the excellent Tony Ryan. Marsh is going to have to go some to catch up on young Marsh. He's digging well to the body. And Broadhurst has come out of that the better. Nice footwork by Broadhurst. I'm pretty impressed with him so far, Richie.
Yeah, his timing has been excellent up to now. But again, Marsh just a little bit too erratic. He's got to start jabbing a lot more, going in behind the jab What he's doing is moving in too quickly. He's in a close range, and Broadhurst is coming back with his counters, and his timing is excellent.
Well, he had a very good semi-final win, Matthew Marsh, outpointing last year's champion, Duncan Barryball from the Army, 31-10. Before that, a very narrow win in the quarterfinals. But it was a good opening round by the fellow wearing the green, and that's Don Broadhurst. Some excellent counter-punching. Got himself caught a couple of times by two good right hands from Marsh, but unfazed by that, came straight back and stood his ground. And that's what he's been good at, and good variation and a good solid body shot. But a great exchange for both boxers, and Broadhurst doing particularly well. And this is Don Broadhurst. This is his 39th contest. He's lost 13. And he was expected to be overwhelmed by the more experienced Marsh, but indeed that is not the case so far. So the champion in this flyweight division, 51 kilogram division, coming out of the red corner, the champion of 2 years ago, I should say, Matthew Marsh, not getting it all his own way in the opening couple of minutes against a very impressive 19-year-old from Birmingham, Irish, the Midlands champion, Don Broadhurst. Broadhurst has now opened up a gap of 5 points, and Marsh hasn't really been able to use that extra height and reach advantage.
No, he hasn't. And what's happening here now, this is going to be a test of Broadhurst's character, both mentally and physically, because Marsh is expected to win this contest, and the way he's going about it, he's full of confidence, and he's just trying to get to Broadhurst on the inside, but it's not happening just yet. Broadhurst is countering excellently, as I said. His timing is perfect, but it really is going to be a test of his character, the way Marsh is coming in.
Well, there's a good right hand went in by Marsh. It took the computer scoring system a little bit of time to record it. Remember, 3 of the 5 judges at ringside must within a second press their respective buttons simultaneously if they feel the boxer has landed with a correct punch. That's the knuckle part of the glove in the target area. Marsh has closed the gap with a 3-point sweet little left hook from Broadhurst. Didn't count. A bit of holding. A little bit of debris on the canvas, nothing to worry about. Marsh enjoying quite an advantage in terms of height and reach. But Broadhurst is boxing once again very confidently, and 2-fisted attacks have opened up the gap yet again to 5 and now 6 points. Better from Marsh. A good defense from Broadhurst. And again Broadhurst boxing so well on the retreat, Richie.
Oh, excellent. He really is landing very well with especially the left hook, Jim. The left hook's the punch that Broadhurst is very successful with here tonight. And as I said, the timing's great. What he's got to start to do now is just step in with the jab now and again, just to keep Marsh off balance and keep him literally guessing. Because at this stage, Broadhurst doing very well, but he's just got to spring a surprise attack now and again.
Only 6 points up at the end of the second. 2 more to go. Marsh is going to have to go some if he's going to regain the title he won 2 years ago when he was just 18. Well, what an opening 4 minutes by this youngster. Bit of action from that second round. Marsh with the hands held pretty high. Broadhurst getting round him, and that was a good shot right through, smack on the head guard, and that counts as part of the target area. And again, Broadhurst doing well. Marsh got through a couple of times there, but Broadhurst's defense has been very good indeed, and he's not taking the foot off the pedal. There was a couple of good scoring shots within there for Marsh, so maybe Broadhurst came out of that perhaps a little bit better than he should have. Howard Eastman, who we'll be seeing in a couple of weeks' time, defending his European middleweight title. Midway through this flyweight final, 2 rounds gone, 2 to go, and the little fellow in the green and red, or green and yellow I should say, of the Birmingham Irish club has just taken a standing count against the former champion in red, Matthew Marsh from West Ham, a London champion, Commonwealth Games representative in Manchester last summer. But that standing 8 count has only meant another point added on to the score of the man in red, Matthew Marsh, who's 6 points adrift to the very busy little Broadhurst. And Broadhurst's range of movement has been excellent, Richie.
Oh, some excellent defensive boxing here from Broadhurst on the back foot. And what he's also doing, he's trying the little side step to the right, and then he's coming across with the right hand It really is a good performance up to now, and as I said, he's just got to hold this together now, stay focused, and just keep believing in what he's doing, spring the odd attack with that jab now and again, and he's doing absolutely excellently, Jim. You have to say he's boxing out of his skin, Broadhurst.
Well, Marsh has closed the gap now to 5 points, so it's still within the grasp of Matthew Marsh, who came into this final very much as the favourite, having in the semi-final outpointed last year's champion Duncan Barryball from the Army pretty impressively, 31-10. So 21 points between them. There's 6 between them here. About 30 seconds to go. And Marsh needs to close the gap to give himself a decent chance, and he's done it, albeit by a single point. Marsh digging into the body. Broadhurst just easing out again. Well, these two are supremely fit. Well, what a cracking pace they've kept up since the opening bell.
Yeah, it really has become a toe-to-toe battle, but Marsh must start jabbing, Jim. He's got to start using the jab, and the attacks must come from the jab.
Well, there were a couple of good shots within there. Yes, that one counted. It was a very good left from Broadhurst, but certainly counted. Marsh is still within 5 points, but it's going to be a big ask, and it's now gone on to 6. Right from Marsh. He's already inflicted an 8 count. Gum shield has come out, and the gum shield belongs to Matthew Marsh, so we'll have a few more seconds. And has Marsh given himself a decent chance, Richie?
I think so. It's all obviously to box for in the final round, isn't it? It's going to be close. We think we're going to see an onslaught now from Marsh, I should imagine, in this last round.
Well, he has to really go for it, and he allowed his opponent to take the advantage from the outset. Some fine counter-attacking, especially on the retreat. And Marsh has never been able to get within 4 or 5 points since the first bell. There's a lovely slicing right hand, and Marsh doing well. Good bit of blocking. Solid right into the body, and that's what forced the standing 8 count. That was a very good shot by Matthew Marsh. Looks by far the bigger of the two, and is the bigger of the two. But Broadhurst has been going on sheer adrenaline. Solid shot into the heart, but look how Broadhurst comes back. And a very good right hand by the Midlands champion. But what a cracking 2 minutes we have in store in the final round of this flyweight decider, the 51 kilogram division. The champion of 2 years ago in red, Matthew Marsh, the London champion from the West Ham club, trailing now by 6 points to this busy teenager, the 19-year-old Don Broadhurst, the Midlands champion from the Birmingham Irish club. And Broadhurst on the back foot, Richie Woodall, has been pretty impressive.
Oh, some excellent stuff's come from Broadhurst, and there again on the ropes, 3 and 4 punches, then he's away. His timing has been perfect. I'm just a little bit disappointed with Marsh here. I expected him to be a lot better with his boxing. He's neglected and hasn't given the respect to his opponent that he should have, and he's come unstuck.
Well, he's coming on strong. He's closed the gap now to 3 points, and there's still a minute to go. And remember, if it goes to an even scoring on the computers at the end of the 4 rounds, then it goes to what they call the count back, and the top and bottom of the 5 judges' scores are discounted, and the other 3 are totaled up. Broadhurst doesn't want to leave anything to chance. That's better from him. 50 seconds remaining, and Broadhurst about to produce, I think, a major surprise here in the dear old York Hall Bethnal Green. The first time these finals have been held here in 11 years. Talk about moving to the more salubrious surroundings of the Royal Albert Hall next year, but Bethnal Green packed to the rafters. Big support from the man in red, Matthew Marsh. He's closed the gap to 2 points. Marsh is going to have to go some. Broadhurst swings wildly. Marsh has got him with a good right. 1 point between them. Is Marsh going to come back when it all seemed lost? Great finish. 1 between them. Broadhurst has opened up a 2-point gap, and he may just be taking this. Marsh, I don't think time is on his side. Little bit of blood on the mouth of Matthew Marsh. Watch the head and don't hold from the referee. Marsh needs to get in. He's got him with a good right. Jab from Marsh. Didn't count. Broadhurst holds on and holds on for victory. And Broadhurst has produced a considerable upset.
Oh, that was a a fantastic performance from Broadhurst, you have to say. Marsh there expected to win and came on strong at the end, but Broadhurst kept his boxing together, boxed beautifully on the back foot, and his timing was excellent tonight, and with those right hands and left hook combinations, great performance, very close fight.
Well, he did so well, and he started to tire quite badly in the last round, and Matthew Marsh at one stage had closed the gap from 6-1. Good piece of combination punching by Matthew Marsh coming forward, but Broadhurst swinging away, hardly took a backward step, got himself caught. Marsh, desperation in those eyes and those fists, kept the foot on the pedal all the way through, but Broadhurst held on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and 2003 ABA champion at flyweight on points, 24-22, Broadhurst in the blue corner.
Marsh really can have no complaints. He left himself far too much to do in the last round, and what a great boost for boxing in the Midlands.
Don, congratulations. You knew he had a lot of experience, so what was your plan coming in?
Well, I knew he had a hard work rate and he had to come forward, throwing body shots and that, so I tried to box on my back foot a bit. Go inside, just work with him and try and like pick the shots off and move my feet.
It seems like one or two people in here thought that Marsh had got it. What did you think at the end, honestly?
Well, we were 24-22, it's obviously close, so people on whose side of the opponents, it's going to be more biased towards, but I thought I'd done enough anyway, because I was catching him with the shingle shots, he was catching me with the clusters, so I thought I picked it anyway.
ABA champion, how does that feel?
It's brilliant really, you know what I mean, all the time I've been boxing, people at my club like the seniors and that, they're saying, oh I can't wait for the ABAs and that, and my first year in it, 19, and I've got to the final and won it, you know what I mean, I'm well happy, buzzing man.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, thanks very much, thanks everyone. Hello everyone, I know, big up yourselves.